This is Casey Stubbs. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about a price action strategy. And the very cool thing about this strategy is that you earned it. If you remember in the last video, which go ahead and check that out, it was another strategy I had. But in the last video, I had asked for some feedback. I said, do you guys want a MACD or a price action strategy? And here's a look back here. You'll notice that I was asking for 100 likes and I was asking for over 50 comments, and we did it. We got 50 and 106 likes. So you guys earned this one by giving me feedback, and I got some great questions here also, which I'm going to be talking about in a future video. Evan, I want to thank you. If you're watching for the next video, I'm going to answer this one later on, but I spent a lot of time actually responding in the actual chat if you want to go back and read it. It was a great question, but I'm going to talk about that in a future video. But anyways, you want to stay tuned to the end of today's video because I'm going to be asking another question, and it's going to give somebody an opportunity to work one-on-one with me at no cost, but it's going to require you guys to really step up and get some engagement. But I'm excited to get somebody launched and to be making money right away. And so with that being said, let's go ahead and get started with today's video, where I'm going to be teaching a price action strategy just as you guys had asked for. So if you can see, I'm going to switch over to the chart now. If you can see the chart that I have here, this is a stock chart. And this is the stock called AMD. And I recently took a trade on this, and it's been a great profitable trade, and I want to share those results with other people and teach them how I found that trade. Now, the thing that you need to know first of all, so we're just going to go with step one. This will work on stocks. This will work on crypto. This will work on Forex. This price action strategy works on every single possible market because it's based off of price. And there is one indicator that I add to this chart, and you can see this indicator. It's right here. That specific indicator is the 200 simple moving average. No problem. Very simple. And I just remembered, those of you that wanted the MACD video, that's coming next week. So keep me engaged, keep me commenting, keep liking so that I will put the content on that one as well, and it's really solid. So step one is you need the 200 period moving average as seen. Step two, once you see that, you then need a price action signal. And the price action signal that I'm looking for is something that they call a double or possibly triple bottom, but I need to identify a resistance point or a support level, and I try to then find a double bottom. Then, once we find the double bottom, then I look for a price action signal called a bullish engulfing candle. A bullish engulfing candle. And so when you get the bullish engulfing candle, you then enter the trade. So let's go ahead and I'll just show you how this specific trade played out, and then we're going to review a couple other examples so you can trade this on your own. So step one, we find the 200 period, and I'm looking for an uptrend, right? It's got to be above the 200. And you'll notice if we zoom back here, you can look and you can see from left to right it goes up. And if we want to look at like a weekly chart, this is even easier to see the uptrend. It's been going up for a long time, and it's been making big moves. And so these are the types of things we want to find: stocks that are moving up, cryptos that are moving up, currency pairs that are moving up. We want to find the trend. And I do this on a daily time frame, but just a little heads up, you can write in your notes, this will work on any time frame. If you want to be a day trader, or if you want to be a longer swing trader, you can do it on weekly charts. So we find the trend. Now, once the trend has been discovered, then we want to find a double bottom. And so right here we have a double bottom forming, and you can see what I'm talking about, where it stops here and then price stopped here. So it was 1, 2. And then once you get the double bottom, then the third thing you're looking for is a bullish engulfing candle. And the description of a bullish engulfing candle, I'm going to draw it for you so you can really see it. But it's if you have a candle like this, and you have a candle like this, okay, and then a candle like this, and then there's the pattern, and then it stalls out, and it stalls out, and these candles are getting ugly because I'm starting to get impatient, and then it comes down, right? So we have our support level, and then it comes back up, and then the price then covers up here, and then this is this candle. So what we have now, I just drew it out in very simple terms so that you can understand it. And that's one of the things that I love about my channel, and I think people like it, is I take complex things and I make it simple. So you have your double bottom, price stopped here, and then price stopped here. Okay, so you have the double bottom. But then the bullish engulfing means that price then covers this candle and then breaks above the previous high. That's all you're looking for, is your previous high. This is a daily candle, and so the price broke above yesterday's high, and so in this case, this would be your entry right here. So let's look at it now at the chart. Let me zoom up a little bit, and we're gonna look at this. So this is AMD, we're above the moving average. We have our double bottom price here, and then here, and it actually hit it a couple times, so it might have been a triple bottom here and then here. So we actually had it tested this level, and that was $98 3 times, and every time it just got buyers. And that's one of the things we want to know. Is I just learned recently from a guy that I interviewed from Arete Trading, and he said that you want to know what's happening behind the markets, why things are happening. And so when you see price stopping at a level and you know that it stops there multiple times, what's happening behind the scenes is that people are beginning to buy that, right? So right now we have the triple bottom, and then here's the bullish engulfing candle. And the reason this is bullish engulfing is this. It covers the entire candle. Okay, you see, here's the candle. We have our level here. So our level is right here, right there. Okay, that's our level. And then we have that. And then this covers this entire candle. You see that? See this candle? Covers it. And then it closes above. It closes above. So right there, and I usually enter my trade towards the end of the day. So I'll enter my trade towards the end of the day, about 3:30 Eastern time. And so my entry would have been right there at about 102. And where do I put my stop loss? Well, obviously you put it below the level. So my stop loss would have been probably around 98.50. Okay, so that means I'm in at 103. Right there, 103 with a stop loss of 98.50. That's $2.50. Now let me just tell you this, $2.50. And currently, where is the stock? I am still in this trade. I'm still in this trade. And I'm at 116. So right now, we're up at 103 to 116. And yeah, you say, well, it's easy to do it in hindsight. Yes, it is, but I'm showing you to teach you. And I'll give you another setup I'm looking at here for the future as well. So you'll get another setup that's coming, that I'm watching, that I'm looking to enter. Okay, so here it is. And the math will say I'm at 103, I'm up $10 a share, plus 3, I'm up $13. Okay, $13, all right? Now, let's do some math on this. If my risk is $2, if my risk is $2.50, 2.5, and I made a total of 13. If I lose one trade and I lose $2.50, and I win one trade and I make $13, pop quiz. Answer it in the questions now. How much money did I make? If I lose one and win one, how much? Pop quiz. Well, For those of you that aren't quick thinkers like me, the answer is you take 13, and that's your winner, and you minus 250, that's your loser. So what's the total? It is 13 minus 2, that's 11, minus 50, that's $10.50. Okay, so the reason that's important, why is that important? Because it's important because you're a 50% win rate, 50%, and you still make $10.50 in profit with a 50% win rate. And if you do that every single trade, you hit 50%. What's going to happen to your trading account? Go ahead, answer it in the comments. Just tell me, because I want your engagement. I want you thinking. I want you answering. Why is it important? Well, because you're going to be able to grow your account pretty quick. That's why. That's why this is an important deal. And so I want you to be thinking small losers and big winners. And you win, if you can keep your win rate at 50%, you're going to be looking great. Okay, so now that's it. Let's go back in hindsight and let's find it again. Let's see if we can find another trade setup that was like that. So here's another one. And this one was on the way down, but it was right here. So let's just look at this one. And you'll see that price, it didn't quite come down to the bottom here. And it came here. So this was not quite a double bottom. It was more an angle trend. But then we finally got a bullish engulfing pattern right here. And in this case, this particular trade would have made some money because the price went up here, but it didn't follow through. All right, it didn't follow through. So that's why we like to see a little bit of a flat market with a double bottom. So the patterns, you'll begin to learn them. There, you could also look at this trend line as well, and that's a flag, right? A bullish flag. I love these. So you could have waited for the flag to break as well, which a lot of traders do that. So this particular trade would have possibly made some money. It would have got in at 103.50, and it topped out here at 114. So this trade wasn't as good, but there was definitely something there. But then the question is, well, how do you manage your stops? Well, what I like to do is I find a level, my entry, my stop would be here, and once I break a high, like right here was the high, then I lock my stop in. So this particular trade probably would have been a break even, right? It would have been a break even. So again, that was a break even. This is a big winner. So if you do that, if you manage your risk well, you get a lot of break even trades. So I don't want to I know this video has been going a long time already, but stay focused because I'm going to give you guys an opportunity at the end to trade with me. So I'm really excited about that. But right now we have a breakout here. And so how would I manage my stop on this current trade? Well, my entry would be here. And then after I break that high, so my entry was here. And then after I break this next high, I'll move my stop here. So now my stop is at break even. And so now we just broke out above this high right here. And so now today at the end, I'm going to be moving my stop to 108. So I already have $5 locked in. $5 locked in, and I still got quite a bit of cushion. I've got $8 of cushion. And as the price moves up, I'm just going to keep trailing using these resistance and support levels to trail my stop. And that is the price action strategy. So hopefully you get an understanding. You find an uptrend. You use the 200 period moving average to help identify that. You then look for a double bottom like that, and then a price action signal. It's that simple. So let me show you one that I'm looking at right now. ZDGE. Okay, this is called ZEDGE, right? And so I've been looking at this one, and this is a current trade. So let's go ahead and show you. So it's just breaking above the 200 period. It's a pretty solid uptrend. You can see that it's moving up. It's not quite as high above as AMD, but it's still pretty solid because we have the 200 period. And what I was looking for the entry on this one is right here is my double bottom, right? My double bottom, but then I never had a bullish candle until right here. So then there was the bullish candle. And so the entry was right this place, which is at 13.36. And there's the entry. And the stop loss is right down here at 11.86. And now this particular trade, I got in it a little late, but there's something you might notice. Go back to yesterday's video and I talked about the hot dog pattern. There's a hot dog pattern. So if you don't get the initial entry, which would have been here, well, then it dropped down and it gave us another chance to get in here. So today we have a hot dog pattern. Go back to yesterday's video or last week's video to watch that. And so right here, I got my entry and my stop loss is right at around $12. So I have a nice entry and a nice move moving up, and looking for this to actually target all the way up to $19. So could get a nice $2 stop loss with a nice $7 target on it. So again, this is a good price action strategy. So now I want to give you the special opportunity to trade with me. And if this video will hit 150 likes and 50 comments, I will then give somebody a one-on-one training, and it's going to be I'm going to be focused on currency or Forex trading. I'm going to give them a one-on-one trading. One of the people that comments and likes this video, I am going to select to do the one-on-one training. And what we're going to do is we're going to train together for a very short period of time. And I really am looking for a beginner. I'm looking for a beginning Forex trader, and I want them to launch out and be successful in a very short period of time. So just leave a comment and like if you'd be interested in that. Let me know. I will be then posting it, and we're going to see the journey on somebody that is going to be a beginner who's going to become a successful trader, and we're going to do it, and it's going to be a lot of fun, and it's going to change somebody's life, and you're going to learn a lot too, and who knows, you might be the one that gets selected. So all of that is going on. I'm really excited about it, and also I got that MACD video that you earned, and that I promised you I would give it to you. So hopefully you enjoyed the content today. Give a like, leave a comment about being selected for the one-on-one training. I'm really looking forward to doing this. And again, thank you all for being such great engagers and people that are trying to improve your own trading. Thank you so much, and we'll see you guys in the next video.